everybody. Today we are with Alan Hayes. He has found treasures in Bass Lake. Alan, when did you start searching for these treasures?
Well, I've been diving since I was 23 years old, and Bass Lake was a little mucky and with less than 2 feet of visibility. It takes some getting used to, but the more I got into diving, I found Bass Lake interesting because other divers haven't explored Bass Lake, and there's a lot of stuff there, but you can't see it, you mostly have to feel it.
And do you still hunt for your objects?
Oh yeah, I've got different areas that I've mapped out, and now I've got a GPS on the boat that even can pinpoint within about 5 feet of where I've been before. So that's a lot of fun to play with as well.
That's awesome. So you have brought quite a large collection to the Starke County Historical Society on loan so that people can see what you've brought in. Tell me some of your favorites.
Oh, well, I've got about 300 bottles, some of which are duplicates and things. I picked out about 80 of the cleanest bottles, I'll put there. So some of them have chips. They're not all perfect, obviously. I was planning to finance my retirement by finding a very expensive bottle on the bottom of Bass Lake. So far, that hasn't happened. I think the most expensive bottle I've got is worth about 10 or 12 bucks.
It's all the fun in finding, though, I think.
Yeah. But it does give you a great sense of history. The Coca-Cola skirt bottles, and there's just a lot of interesting, different shaped bottles. And trying to find them on the internet, which is a great source, really puts a lot of life back into the object.
Now, when you started this and you started finding all these objects, you also started researching them to decide what they are and to be able to know their history. How much work does that take?
Actually, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I use the internet for most of it, although the one object that's probably the prized possession is I've got the lower unit of a 1909 Evinrude rowboat motor. It was about 1.8 horsepower, and it didn't even have a magneto. You had to carry a battery with it, and it came in different pieces. You attached the power head and the lower unit and the battery. The battery provided spark, and I just found the lower half of that Evinrude rowboat motor, and it was interesting finding that. It doesn't have a skag. The skag is the fin on the bottom of the motor. And so I found that skags came about in the 20s. Well, this motor had to be before that. So I knew I had something older. And I was doing some research in the Downers Grove Public Library and found a page describing the Evinrude motor that he developed. Actually, I think there was a story that goes with it. He was rowing his boat over to get his fiancée some ice cream, and it was taking too long. The ice cream was melting on the way back, so he wanted to get a motor to make that trip a little faster.
Well, I can't think of a better reason. So what made you decide to show your artifacts here at the Historical Society?
Well, I've been collecting them for years, and I had boxes and boxes of bottles in my basement. And I just wanted them to be shared with some people, passing it forward, because if we don't learn from the mistakes of our history, we're going to learn and redo it again ourselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate your time today, and I've had a great time checking out your items. You've got a lot of paperwork here that goes along with it that people can check out. Your open hours here are?
Thursdays from 10 to 4 and Saturdays from 10 to 2.
Thursdays 10 to 4 and Saturdays 10 to 2. Bring your family out and check out this wonderful display. And as always, there's many, many other Starke County delights for you to check out. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day.